Wherever your life is today, your health, your relationships, your career, it is all a reflection of the decisions you have made in the past, knowingly or unknowingly. Welcome back to AntiSocietal. Today, in the light of The Power of Decision-Making by Manoj Tripathi, we will understand how our small and big decisions shape our destiny and how we can bring this power under our control. It sounds very easy to say that life is a collection of decisions, but there is one aspect people often ignore. Most of our decisions are not even under our conscious control. Let's understand this in a simple way. Pause for a moment and think. Research shows that an average person makes around 35,000 decisions in a single day. That's a huge number. From the moment you wake up to the time you go to bed, your brain is constantly making choices. And here's the most surprising part. More than 90% of these decisions are made unconsciously, on autopilot. We are not even aware of them. This means most of our life is being run by an automatic system created by our habits. So then the question is, how does life actually change? Is it through big decisions like changing a job or getting married? The book says no. The foundation of life is built on small, everyday decisions called micro-decisions. These are the decisions that shape our habits, and those habits shape our identity.
Think about it. When your alarm rings in the morning, do you hit snooze or get up immediately? At the breakfast table, do you scroll your phone or talk to your family? When someone says something to you, do you respond with anger or patience? These small choices may seem insignificant, but over time, they shape who you become. Let's understand this through Emma's story. Emma is a bright university student, but she also loves spending time with her friends. Every evening, she faces a decision. Should she spend an extra hour studying in the library or go to a cafe with her friends? Going to the cafe one day doesn't make a difference, but when she repeats that same choice for 100 days, those small decisions collectively create a gap between her final grades and the job she dreams of.
This is exactly like the saying, drop by drop, the bucket fills up. Every small decision is a drop. These drops form a river of habits, and those habits eventually become the ocean of your personality and your destiny. The mistake people make is waiting for a magical moment, without realizing that the real magic is hidden in these daily small decisions. Now, let's come to a point people often misunderstand, the true meaning of making a decision. This one idea can completely change the way you think. The word decision comes from Latin roots, de meaning away, and caedere meaning to cut. So the real meaning of making a decision is to cut off all other options. It's not just about choosing one path, it's about having the courage and commitment to let go of all other paths. Now it becomes clear why we struggle to make decisions, because we don't want to lose anything. We want to keep all options open. But in life, to move forward, you have to choose one path and cut off the rest. Indecision is actually the fear of commitment, the fear that what if the path we choose turns out to be wrong? As MJ DeMarco says, your decisions are made in a moment, but their consequences last a lifetime. The moment you choose one path and eliminate others, you begin building the foundation of your future. But here comes a deeper question. Are your decisions really yours? Or are there invisible forces making decisions for you without you even realizing it? Let's look at this. This is James, a 30-year-old engineer who is not happy with his job. Deep down, he wants to do something creative. But all his friends and relatives say that his job is one of the best in the market, and leaving it would be foolish. Now James' decision is no longer his own. He has become a prisoner of other people's opinions. Inside, he wants something else, but outside voices have taken control. 3 major things silently influence our decisions. First, our social circle, our friends. It is said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Second, our information diet, the content we consume every day. And third, our cognitive biases. What are these biases? They are mental shortcuts created by the brain. Because the brain doesn't have the energy to deeply analyze every decision, it relies on past experiences to make quick judgments. For example, one common bias is confirmation bias.
This means we pay attention only to information that supports our existing beliefs and ignore everything else. While this saves time, it often leads us towards wrong decisions. One of the core messages of the book is this: until you take responsibility for your decisions, you cannot take control of your life. Success comes to those who don't make excuses, but own their decisions, no matter the outcome.
So far, we've understood that our life is the result of thousands of daily decisions, most of which are unconscious and influenced by external factors and internal biases. Now the question is, with this knowledge, how can we build a better future? If our decisions are on autopilot and influenced by outside forces, are we helpless? Absolutely not. The book provides a very practical framework that can help us become the architects of our own decisions. This is a 4-step framework. First, clearly understand what the real problem is. Often, we are trying to solve the wrong problem. Second, gather information. Don't rely on emotions. Focus on facts. Third, evaluate the short-term and long-term consequences of your decision. And fourth, and most importantly, take action and learn from the results.
Remember, clarity doesn't come from overthinking. It comes from action. Let's apply this framework to 3 major areas of life. In your career, choose the path that aligns with your inner purpose, not the one driven by fear of what people will say. In relationships, make decisions with maturity and understanding, not ego. And when it comes to your mindset, make choices that strengthen your self-belief, not weaken it. And remember the most powerful message: whatever decisions you made in the past, they are gone. You can make a new and better decision today, in this very moment. It is never too late to rewrite your story.
So, before you go, ask yourself this question: what is one small decision you can make today to improve your health, your career, or your relationships? Remember, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and a great life begins with one small right decision. Comment below, what is one small decision you are committing to today?